if you were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 outlaw, 61 matchbox lights. Switch. Check that. Hey! Ready?
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And he finds Safarian Jenkins.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the... And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
54.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Exit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We talked about it prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Breon Bonnie Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz.
Hey, lock it. Check, 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 check. Yo, go, go. Minus 50, minus 50. Topper. Lucky. Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hey, orbit. Mike's 5-4. Yeah.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Down. 30 base.
54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's go.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
54.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mike's 5-4. Mike. Hey, Charlie. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Shift. 5.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Tighten up. Kill. Check 50.
Leo.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Let's go. 50, plant. Hey, Alpha. 53,
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check 9.
Go.
53. Mike.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the catch, it's Crowder. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
General West. Hey, Delta. Yep.
I got motion.
Be careful.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
15.
On 2nd down now, Holiday. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53. Watch the back.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They're running it.
61, matchbox, lights, smooth. Now.
2nd and 5. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
30 base.
53, Mike. Hey, they scared.
They'll run on first down. Holiday. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Holiday. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go. Check.
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Under 10. 10. Deuce.
Big Griffin.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Bound to lose one. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey!
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll drop the throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Let's go, defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Crowder. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's checking. Crash.
Check. X3. 218, chop it. Hey, Haywood.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey, Charlie. Look at me. Sit down.
53 is mine. Coming this way.
Go.
Mike,
5.
Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Now.
Back to throw here. And he's got it complete to Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
On the run, it's Fournette. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 54 Mike. Greystone, Travis. 54. All day, dog. Spawn. Bravo.
Spawn. No. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Fire.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Wide. Get wide. No. Off.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
Mike spot 4.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and goal at the 7-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Watch the whip. Hey, switch gears. Shift.
Look, squeeze.
Big Ed.
Say, you're out.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. He's at the 50. The 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now!
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Go!
Check! 53's mine! Check! 53's mine!
And we got to get to the ball, team. Go!
Again, it's Bell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Showing up. Showing up.
Get it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 23 yards to pick up there. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Let's go. 10-2, son. Hey! Hey! Wahoo!
Go full street. Hey, watch that.
He's back to throw.
Here we go. Here we go.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
On the ready.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hit it.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Tonight's final score.